to have the positions challenged. You know, Aristotle said that it is the mark of an intelligent man to understand the opponent's position or another position without necessarily adopting it. And that's what I always have striven to do. From the earliest days. I heard Dr. Bonson many years ago say that the ideal that we should shoot for in learning to debate and so forth is to be able to state the opponent's position to their satisfaction. That doesn't always happen in a debate. Things get heated and you kind of don't always do that, but not because you're intentionally trying to do it. It's just that sometimes it just doesn't happen. And sometimes people aren't really civil, level-headed. So they get really emotional and they get really distracted. And nothing wrong with being emotional in a debate or getting heated. That's part of debate. A lot of people don't know that. But when the heat clouds your judgment and you can't think straight, then you get fumbled. Your reasoning is going to be clouded if you're controlled by your emotions. So it's, I think, really a skill that you have to kind of develop. And that's why you can be really smart, but bad at debate, because debate requires you to be, to a degree, able to control your emotions. Now, again, it doesn't mean you can't get mad, you can't get heated. But if you get mad, you get heated, and then it messes up your flow and your argumentation, then you're in trouble. But we're in this weird pussified state of things where people think that debating is inherently evil. It's mean, it's bad, it's Western, it's Latin, it's Protestant, it's all this stuff which is not true. Anyway, so it doesn't mean that debate is our main focus in life. Doesn't mean that debate is the essence of religion or something like that. But it's part of being a rigorous thinker. It's part of being intellectual. It's part of the life of the mind. Not everybody is called to that. Not everybody has to do that. Not everybody has those kinds of gifts. Ideally, we could all work together if we used our gifts in the right way, right? Especially in the church. But sometimes people get envious. They want shortcuts. They want to say, oh, that's bad. I can bypass all that because I'm really pious. And let me show you on the internet how pious I am. That's my number one pet peeve. I can't stand that. It makes me just cringe. And I pretty much just disassociate with anybody who operates that way. Because I know that kind of person, that mindset, and what they're going to be like. And it's not the kind of person that I want to be anywhere near. Because a lot of times those people have blow-ups and meltdowns after a few years. That was what I was writing about on my Substack recently, which is there's multiple extremes, right? We're going to go to the open forum here in a second. But I just wanted to voice a few thoughts before we have the debate or open forum. No, you don't have to debate. Obviously, you can ask questions if that's what you want. Most people don't want to debate. If you're civil, I always give people the opportunity. Anybody can come and offer their challenge, their argumentation, their discussion, their critique, if they want to. And people say, oh, you interrupt. If you're not going to address the topic, yes, I interrupt. I don't interrupt just to interrupt. But I can immediately tell when somebody is not going to deal with the argument that was presented.